It was just another show for Boston University's Neo Futurist, featuring a night of singing, dancing, and acting. But this new theater troupe does things a little differently than your average thespian group. Founder Phil Silberman says Neo-Futurism eliminates the suspension of disbelief.
If this right here was a play, I'm Phil. I'm sitting on this weird bench thing being interviewed. I'm not the king of Africa in Denmark. There's no imagination in that sense.
Formerly part of the theater troupe Wandering Minds, the Neo-Futurists broke away from the group this year. Though new on campus, their show Friday, called Exile Yan Tin from this, already had a large and enthusiastic audience. Audience members chose the order of the show by yelling out numbers. By popping the corresponding balloon, the cast revealed the title of the play. Cast members say changing the order to the plays can be challenging.
It was different and at first kind of difficult to figure out how plays worked and how they didn't work and what to put together to make it into something that worked. But after a while I figured it out, and now it's like I keep figuring more things out as I write more plays.
The pieces, all written by the cast, features audience participation and a large dose of unconventionalism.
I remember there was this great play from the very first season that a girl named Sarah did, who graduated, and it was called Solidarity, and she just went up on the board and she wrote a date. It was like, the play was in April and the date was from early January, and she just like wrote it down really dramatically, put down the chalk and turned around and said, like 3 months is the time to beat. When was the last time everyone had sex? And she just like brazen, in your face, like stuff like that. That's really what we try and do, and I think that's what the audience likes, is that they don't really know what they're going to be asked to do, much less what we might potentially be doing on stage. And I think that's why we're getting a lot of the good, like, repeat audience members who are coming back.
Although the show was free, the audience was asked to donate to a charity called Hero Rats.
They use rats to detect landmines because they're small enough so they don't set them off, but they're very intelligent and have a stronger sense of smell than dogs. So they can find landmines, and they've trained them to do this. It's like very, very good. And along with that, they can detect tuberculosis, which is really cool. And we're like, you know what, we want to donate to that. We want to support the rats.
Next week, the Neo-Futurist will perform Still Raging After All These Years. It features an entirely different cast, proving how this new style of theater is definitely finding its own place at BU.